You know what's exciting about going live?
What is
Is
that?
that everyone gets to see the chaos of the kickoff for the
That's
show.
right. We're going to let you see the behind the scenes
That's
of
right.
getting set up for something like this.
That's right. So I am going to monitor comments on TikTok because I don't think they actually post here on Restream. And I'm gonna find our stream here. So if I'm looking down at my phone, don't think I'm ignoring you because I'm not. Once we get
There,
some people in the room, we'll get them to test our audio and tell us if we're doing. Oh, I see people.
there they
Hello,
come.
people.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to find us on Facebook so I
We
can.
are live on Instagram or TikTok. I see the peoples. So tonight we're going to talk about. Oh, they're gone. They didn't want to be here anymore. They're like, hello, goodbye. Did they go get chairs?
Yes.
All right. Well, while we hang out, while people are bringing in chairs, what are we going to do tonight, Todd?
We are going to talk about making money with your music. And we're going to show you how and to do it long term and all the pain in the butt stuff we got to do
Who
to
wants
make
to
that
make
happen.
money? Not me.
Yeah, money.
I'm happy to be poor.
I love being poor. So behind me, yeah, you guys.
This is my first time meeting the
I
band.
don't know. The back row can scoot up, or we can make a front row.
It's my first time meeting the band.
Right. So.
Really, right there.
Okay, so can they hear me?
Yes, they can hear
Hi,
you.
Barb.
Behind me,
So
we have.
ground rules, band.
Oh,
No swears. And if you have adult beverages, cover them with your hand. Because we're on the internet. There's children
yeah.
watching.
So behind me is this band Lily Bomber. So everyone, yeah. They are a brand new band. They are about to put out their first release. We are in Boise making a record for them right now, as we speak, right here in this very spot where I'm sitting. Sometimes, so I wanted to, as they were getting this done, I wanted to get them set up and with their business practices right from the very start. Because just a quick story is, I've been playing music live and recording since I was 15 years old, and now I'm 60, so I got a lot of years under my belt of doing it. And I did not even. I knew what BMI was. I'd heard of it, BMI and ASCAP, and I knew they did something to give you money. Because once they accidentally sent me $24,000, which I had to give back. That was a sad day, but I knew that was. But I didn't take it seriously, and until about 5 years ago, when I first got my first IPI number, and then really decided to get serious about this. And when I looked at it, I was calculating the money that I had lost over the 40 years of putting out music and not signing up with any of the performance right or any of the places I'm going to tell you about tonight. So that's why I really wanted these guys to get started on this, right now, because it's the type of thing that, you, here's a story, Grandpa's got stories, kids.
Before
Just
we kick
hang
it,
in there.
before
Yeah.
we get into the story, why don't we meet the band?
Oh, we should do that. Okay, Lily Bomber from Michigan. First of all, right there above my head, that's my daughter Phaedra. So that's how I got introduced to them. I will.
Do you see the resemblance?
Yeah, don't we look? I will sit aside and sort of move the mic around and let the band introduce themselves.
All right, my name is Jared. I'm the rhythm guitar player.
Hi, Jared.
Hi.
My name's Henry, and I'm the vocalist for the band.
Hi, Henry.
Hello.
And
synth.
and harmonica.
And synth.
Yeah.
Multi-instrumentalist.
Nice.
Back all the way in the back.
I'm Jack. I'm the lead guitarist of the band.
Hi, Jack.
Hello, Michelle. Hello, audience. I'm Faye. I'm the bassist.
Nice.
I'm Ashton, and I'm the drummer.
Hi, Ashton.
Yes.
All right. So, do they
they're-
know that we're going to listen to some of their music tonight?
Let's go.
I did not spring that on them, but you did.
Hello, band.
I have like a little rough mix to play it just because we're gonna be like starting here at ground zero, walking them through it. So we're gonna
So, guys,
hopefully
at any
walk you through it
point,
too.
if you want to interrupt the dad stories, just do it. If you've got questions, if you want us to be like more thorough, if we're being super boring,
Right.
just
Faye,
like
you could just be
come
like,
along.
give me the wrap it up signal right there above my head. Yeah, there's the
That's
face.
right.
I know that face.
So hopefully you guys get something out of this. And yeah, okay, dad story, go.
I had a band come in the studio and they had a song and they were just convinced that this was a hit song and was going to make them a lot of money.
As we
And
do.
yeah, as lots of people do. And but they did not ever even question the why or well, not the why, but the how. How does one, when you have a hit song, how does one make some money from that song? I'll tell you their brilliant plan. This is a sort of what not to do. Their song, they were all fans of the Seattle Seahawks. And so they made a song about the Seattle Seahawks. And this was their idea. They recorded the song, and they made a bunch of CDs with the Seattle Seahawks helmet logo on their CDs. They're going to drive up to and do a tailgate party at the Seahawks Stadium and sell these CDs. Not a horrible plan for making money. You're on the right track with you found an audience, you found a product, and you're trying to sell it to them. The problem is the product you're trying to sell to them belongs to the NFL. The NFL does not take too kindly to you selling stuff with their property on it.
What?
One guy in the band was so sure they were going to walk away from the weekend rich, he quit his job before they went up there for the weekend. They were out in the parking lot for about 20 minutes.
Wait. Okay, so I'm talking to people on TikTok,
Okay.
but he quit his job?
He quit his job. He was so
Let's not
sure
do that, people.
this was
New band people, let's not do that.
a fail-safe plan. He quit his job, and they went up there and they were tailgating for about 20 minutes before some guys came and basically just took all their stuff. It's like, you can't have that. We're taking that as our logo, our stuff on. They got all their stuff taken from them. Did not make a dime. Had to go back, but they didn't understand how the music business really works. So we're going to go through that so you don't make the same mistake. Because really, if you think about it, it was kind of a solid plan without the copyright infringement stuff. So
you know what's the fun part?
What's the fun part?
Making music.
Yes, that's the part that everyone
worst part.
This that we're going to talk about right now.
Spreadsheets.
Yeah, and numbers and blah. Okay, so
let's talk about money.
Let's what?
Let's talk about money. Why should you talk about money at inception? Let's talk about that first.
Why should we talk about it? Because we are artists and we want to get paid for our work. And there are actually systems in place that allow that to happen. And a lot of people complain about, oh, there's no money in streaming. There's no money in this. It's like, actually, there is. You just didn't sign up for it. That was where you went wrong there. So we're going to show you how to get signed up. I thought maybe I'm just going to play a quick few minutes from the band so you can hear the type of band that they are.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me do.
While you're doing that, can you also turn on so I can chat with people in the chat if you know how to do that?
Okay. I'm not sure that I do. Let me. I should have started the chorus here.
Oh, I like that. Yes, let's do it again.
Let me get at the chorus.
That's not what I was expecting when I looked at you guys.
Okay.
So I think we should just preface this. We're going to tell everybody. So that's a rough cut because you guys are working in the studio. So that's a rough with vocals. I see. That's so
Still
fun.
still working on that. But I just wanted to
I'm
let you know.
excited for this.
Yeah.
It's like so summery.
Very, so it's catchy, kind of indie guitar rock. The Strokes comes to mind. So what's the first
Saying things.
thing?
What are they saying behind you? What?
What were you guys saying? Oh, okay. So the first thing, okay, what's the first thing you want to do to get people to hear it? What's the first thing you guys have in mind? Where do you want people to be able to hear your music?
Probably streaming services and maybe CDs.
Okay, let's start with the streaming services. So
It's good that we're having this chat because someone says, the people in the back, is this the band? Where can I find their music?
well, we're going to talk about that.
We are going to talk about that tonight.
So the first thing you're going to have to do is get with a distribution service that uploads your music to all the streaming services that are out there. So I'm going to show you the one we use. It's not the only one, but it's the one we use. It's called DistroKid. And this is our music page. This is all the music that we've, where is it? All the music we've released at DistroKid over time. So this is the first thing you want to do. You're going to make an account with DistroKid, or there's TuneCore. The distributor that you choose is going to be up to you. DistroKid's probably the biggest. TuneCore is a very big one. CD Baby is a good one, because you mentioned wanting to do CDs as well. So CD Baby could maybe help you out with that, a more complete package for, getting your release out. So that's the first choice you're going to want to make. Who's going to distribute your music? So let's say now we're DistroKid. What's the next thing? Upload. We're going to upload. And you get a page that looks like this where we ask how many songs. In our case, there's going to be, say, 10 songs. They're going to ask you if you're already on Spotify. In this case, we already are, but in these guys' case, we won't be. We'll have to enter in something that says that. Then we go down, we enter in the songs, we enter in a cover, and enter in lyrics. You enter in who wrote the songs. This is a really important part. There's a, let me pull it in that screen right here. Songwriters' real names, not stage names. Okay, this is important. So
why is it important?
Because this is how we're going to know who to pay. This box right here is going to have the names of the people who get the money from the streaming. So music and lyrics, let's say, okay, for that last song, who in the band is the songwriter for that? Jared is. So is it just you?
Let's see hands for the people at home. Who wrote?
The drum part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did a little bit of everything.
So was it a group effort?
Yeah, he did like the foundation of it, like all the chords and stuff, and when they should change.
Okay.
So I feel like this segues perfectly. Let's just pause for a moment. Todd and I were talking when we first set up about the common things that go wrong when you go into a band. Like, what makes a band break up? Girls, boys, and money. And so when you talk about those things prior to there being girls, boys, and money, and you kind of have like a system in place, then when it happens, it's not weird. And Todd says that there's this kind of like weird spot that happens around $2,000.
It's about $5,000.
Oh, five. Okay.
That's my threshold. It's
it'll be easy for you guys because there's 5.
But every time I've been in a band, and the band at first it's just a group effort. Everyone's just having fun. Everyone's pals. We're just going to make this music together, and it's really great. And if some money comes in, that's nice, but we're not looking at making a living off it. And everything changes once you get a gig worth maybe $5,000 or more. That seems to be the point that everyone in the band starts looking at their contribution and saying, that was really my guitar part that really makes the foundation of that song. Why am I giving all my half my money away to the drummer who just came up with this one thing.
Or
That
just showed up for the gig.
or just right, whatever. Everyone starts, when there's that amount of money involved, everyone starts breaking down their parts and how important theirs is and maybe how less important someone else's is. And I
So
don't
we are big, big advocates of having that discussion right out of the gate. And then when you release your music, you can actually assign percentages to band members. I mean, I would strongly suggest at the moment splitting it evenly because everyone's kind of contributing little bits of everything at this point. Totally up to you. Todd and I split everything 50-50. That includes if I work with a different producer. That includes if Todd does an instrumental that I'm not involved in. The way that we've set up our business, the way that we feel like we both bring 50% to making it succeed. So
Right.
however you guys decide to do that, have that discussion like now. Put it in writing, and then later when you're making $5,000 or $10,000, it's easy. You're just like,
Right.
"Ooh, I made $1,000 tonight." Not like, "Oh, I should have gotten 1,500 because I,
Yeah,
whatever."
there's the I should have. That's the real thing that gets you. Is like, oh, I should have. You make the deal now, and maybe in your guys you have a discussion and make a deal like, yeah, if Jared brings in the song, he's going to get 40%, and we're going to take the other 16 and take 15, 15, 15, and 15 to sort of make up, the 30%. Maybe that's the way you do it in a band. If someone brings the song,
I see that. I see
Yeah.
that back there.
oh, well,
You're right. The drum parts and find somebody else.
well, it's good to have this discussion now, again, before there's big money in play, because that's a lot of animosity that when you're thinking you're worth 2,000, Jared's thinking you're worth 1,000. It's a lot different when you're thinking you're worth $1 and he thinks you're worth 2. Or just do it now and make it even, and that's honestly the easiest way. And
Todd,
this
I'm just going to pause you for 1 sec. So people are asking again, who are we here with tonight?
we are
So,
here.
really quick, guys, this is Lily Bomb. In the middle
Bomber.
is
Lily
Bomber.
Bomber.
Bomber. Is that what I said?
It said Lily Bomb.
It's why? Because I asked you earlier. I'm like, is it like boomer or like a bomb?
Oh, I thought, okay.
Sorry, guys.
Bomber. Bomber like a plane.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So we are here with Lily Bomber, brand new band from Michigan, about to put out their first release. And so we're walking them through the process and walking you through it as well. So we are to the part where we're talking about a distributor. And this distributor, before you even upload, this is where you decide how you're going to divide up the stuff. So in this case, if we were going to do it, we would add another songwriter, then we would put in Henry, add another songwriter, then we put in Faye, add another songwriter, we put Ashton, and so on and so forth. You guys are, if that's the way you write, you're going to have 5 songwriters on there, and then so they all get credited here before you even upload the music. So that's why this is a really important part.
I have a quick question.
Yes, please.
We have other people not in our group to credit.
Okay, you're going to need to credit them too.
This next part will become very relevant then.
Yes. So once you get that and you upload your lyrics and who wrote everything and you hit upload, then DistroKid takes it and then you get a page that
We can't see it on our end.
Oh, sorry. You get a page that looks like this with all of your releases on it. So here's our latest release called Love Lost. And we're going to walk you through what we do with that once it's been uploaded. First thing, I want to stop by the bank here in DistroKid, and hopefully yours has something similar. I love the see excruciating detail. This is really fun and really important, and I'll explain to you because this scene is just a big mess of numbers. But this just tells you the date that is reported. That's today, and it's for streams that happened in June, and streams that happened on Amazon for us, True Swans. Here's the song, how many times it was streamed. And then in this case, this was a song we wrote with someone else. So it's saying, we get 50% of that song and the other songwriter gets 50%
Hey,
of
look
that
at
song.
that. Do you see that big number right there partway
Yeah.
down the page? I just noticed that.
The GB is country of sale. In this case, it means Great Britain. And we got 33 cents for that. That means that's not a stream. That means someone bought a download. And
Mhm.
because that would be 66 cents. And
Yep.
the other songwriter got the other 33 cents. Here's some other interesting one. Here's a service called Luna. I want to talk about this one real quick because Luna is what they call it's a satellite radio service, and a satellite radio service gets what they call a blanket a blanket license, and so they pay a one price up front for a big swath of songs, which they can use at that point as many times as they want. So we got streamed on Luna 23,000 times, almost 24,000 times. But because it was under a blanket license, we got $2.56 for it. But at the same time, we still got 24,000 plays of our music that someone heard when they were listening to satellite radio. So that's good. This Pandora Vivo video, this shows how much. Anyway, this breaks down, and I love the little thing. I just want to show people right here. Let's say we want to say, what has True Swans made from just our Vivo video? So I can put up True Swans, Vivo, and then, oh, that's the wrong.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
That was very underwhelming.
Yeah, so here it is, YouTube Vivo video. That's the one.
Here we go.
That's not the one. Okay, let me just go what I know that we have, Spotify. So it'll pull up just the Spotify numbers, and then you can look at just the amount you've made from that service. This is significant because sometimes you might be surprised. Spotify is the biggest one out there, but they don't pay that good. You might find that Apple Music, you're not getting streamed nearly as much, but Apple Music, you're making more money from because they pay out a little more than Spotify. So that's why I like the excruciating detail on your DistroKid page. You can see really where your money is coming from. It's a little nerdy, maybe not the most exciting thing.
You're getting the pause.
Yeah.
Faye's got her hand up again.
Another question.
Oh, okay.
So, do you have to pay or give anything to DistroKid or whoever?
Yes, DistroKid, for you guys as a single band, you guys will want to probably just do a single artist thing. That'll be $25 a year, which you have to pay every year to re-up it. And yes, for your single, we pay $80 a year. I have 5 artists on here because I have like myself as an artist. Got True Swans.
You're such a diva, Todd.
That's right. Yeah, we pay $80 a year, but yeah, that's roughly the price you're going to pay for a distributor. $20 to $50 a year per artist.
Also, depending on what you ask them to do for you, right? So if you're going to have, like, say, CD Baby print you CDs, it's going to be slightly different.
Right. And we signed up extra for Vivo Video. They take our videos and they distribute them to a bunch of different video services. So that's extra. But that should all be offered through your distributor. So that is your first stop. So just make a note of that. Look up music distributor and find your favorite one. DistroKid, of course, I can recommend. CD Baby I've worked with, TuneCore I've worked with. They've both been great. And most companies don't really screw this up. They do what they say they're going to do for the price they say they're going to do it. And so this is where you want to start. And like I said,
when you go to upload a song, there's going to be boxes that you check. One of them is going to be, do you want them to collect publishing on your behalf? And your answer probably should be no. And that's going to lead us into our next segment.
Right. So the next segment we're going to walk you through is a PRO, or Performance Rights Organization. Now, what the PRO does is they monitor the internet and TV and radio and places like that. Oh, Let me get logged back in.
I
They
have to
monitor
tell
and
you,
when
side note, while you're getting logged in, resetting my password on BMI may possibly be the single most enraging experience of my artistic life.
yes,
So
it's
it has to
extremely
have
difficult.
capitals,
16 characters,
spaces,
capitals. Yeah, it's
16 characters, a number, and a symbol.
it's an insane password that
Whenever
they
I have
make
to
you do.
reset it, I actually, okay, maybe I shouldn't tell the internet this, but I make a sentence and I'm like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah," exclamation point.
So this company is called BMI. There's basically, if you live in the United States, there's three basic services like this. One's called BMI, one's called ASCAP, and the other is called CSAC. Um,
If you're in
I've never
Canada, there's SOCAN, and
right,
then all the other countries basically have their own. So depending on what country you're living in, you should get Google Performer Rights Organization because everybody has kind of their own specific one.
right, yeah, and you definitely want to get signed up. And if like Michelle is in Canada, but she signed up with BMI in America, which is fine to do. We found out in retrospect she probably should have signed up for SOCAN because as a Canadian, they have certain programs and they'll find you money and stuff. So we probably should have done that. It's really hard to switch performance rights organizations once you have one.
But you
Um,
should do it at the very, very beginning because
very beginning,
it can become very labor intensive. Todd
yes,
and I are going to walk you through how it works because we're actually behind
yes,
in registering. So we're going to register something for you guys and show you how it works.
yes. So each individual person in the band needs to register for BMI or a performance rights organization, and it's free. BMI is free to sign up. So, like tonight, you guys should go to bmi.com and make an account and now. BMI is going to register what they call an IPI number. That IPI number is your music business social security number. It's the thing that has your name on it that identifies you as a music business entity working, in the music business. And what you want to do is be slapping that IPI number on everything. So you get your
Assuming
credit.
you wrote it
Yeah,
or sang on it
right,
or played on
exactly.
it. Not
Uh,
Taylor Swift stuff, guys.
Another unfortunate fact of BMI is they assign you an account number and another kind of number in addition to your IPI number. And it's so confusing about which number is the right one. The IPI number is the one that you want to use the most. That's the other ones, the account numbers are something that's going to go into a file and you probably won't use it that much. The IPI number is the one they give you that you really, really, really want to pay attention to. So once you have your IPI number, you have to go through and you have to register each song individually. And so I'm going to go through and show you how you do that now because it's not too difficult. It's a little bit tedious. It's to do it for every single song. Oh, I'm gonna.
What's
So
that say right there? It didn't get submitted.
no, I was messing around with that earlier. It's
I'm kidding.
so you go to your BMI page and you go to add new work. So we're going to click add new work. First thing is going to ask me if it's classical or something else. Well, okay, it's something else. Next thing is going to ask is the work title. So I'm going to go to the DistroKid page, look at the songs on Love Lost. And okay, Loving is the hardest part. That's the first song. So we're going to put that in there.
All caps.
Oh, yeah, they do that. Now we have to look at the minutes and the second, and that is super important. For some reason, that's mainly how they identify these songs from any other song called
Loving is the
Loving is
hardest
the
part.
Yeah, if there are other, they differentiate by having the time on there. So that's why I gotta find the time. Where did I?
So Vanessa says that would be easy money if we could add Taylor Swift stars. Yes, it would.
Yeah, if we could just start adding ourselves to her songs, that would be great. So I'm gonna.
So
Loving is
one
the
of the
hard.
cool things about
3 minutes and 20
DistroKid,
seconds.
and BMI, guys, is once you're all registered. Once you register a work, and you're going to see Todd assign me to this one too. Once you kind of have people in your catalog, you can just add them in. So the first one's like the most labor intensive, but after that they all become much faster if it's the same band.
Right.
So
Yes. So we
even
got
your writers can sign up and get BMI numbers. So you said you have people outside of what's there with you right now.
right.
Everyone can sign up. And
Yeah.
then when you go to list the songs, you can just add the people that worked on the individual songs. And the cool thing about that is that if you have, say, one writer on one but not on the other, you can individualize that.
Right. Okay, so then we got the title in, we got the time, work content, it's music and lyrics, and they have the only other choice is music only. Alternate title, there is no alternate title. Next thing, is this a public domain arrangement? No. Does it contain samples? No. Okay, publishers, this is a tricky one. It feels like a trick question, and it can be. Are there any publishers on this work? Our young independent band, this is their first release, no publishers. They are the ones who are publishing. So, and because they did not check that box that Michelle mentioned earlier, is that do you want DistroKid or whoever to act as your publisher? No, you don't want to do that. So in this case, now why would you check yes? Let's say that a record company heard these guys, liked them, signed them up, signed them to a record deal. Well, at that point, the record company is going to be their publisher.
And hopefully doing all this work for you.
Right. And right, exactly. But in this case, where we're brand new, and we're, for most people, and for people who really, really want to learn their music business, I recommend being your own publisher. Now, you can do things like set up your own publishing company. It's maybe there's some reasons to do that, but at least with BMI, if there's no publisher, they are going to give you the publisher share, which I will talk about. What is a publisher share? I'm going to show you that right now.
They're going to assume that it's you guys.
Right. So we're going to go no. And it says for works without a publishing company, please select no. Next. Okay. Now here is where we pick our writers. So I wrote that song.
So you can see there in that drop down list,
Yes.
There's like a whole bunch of people that Todd's worked with. So he could pick any or multiple of those. Like in this context, he's going to pick multiple.
Right.
I think we might.
I pick my name. I have to choose my role. Okay. Composer. So you got author, composer, author. Composer's music, author's words, composer, authors, obviously both. So we always just click both. We're both composer, authors.
And then here he can enter multiple. So you see there at the top, he's going to enter a new writer. So he can enter multiple people if he wants to.
Yes. Now, here's the tricky part. Writer share 100%. Now, why, if I'm splitting this, Michelle, why am I putting this in here as 100%? It's because right up here it says for works without publishers, total writer shares must equal 200%. Okay, why is that? That seems insane. It's because when the money comes into BMI, it comes in two streams. There's a writer's share and there's a publisher's share. It's two different streams. So in this case, where we don't have a publisher, us True Swans are going to get 200% of the total. So we're going to get 100% of this and 100% of this, making 200% of the total. So that's why, even though I'm splitting this with Michelle, I'm putting 100% into that box because in the end, it needs to equal 200%. Now, let's say you guys are doing this. I'm sorry.
Did we write this one with Chris? Just pause for a second.
Loving is the hardest part, did we?
I'm just looking.
Okay, you look that up. In this case, where there's 5 of you, you're going to have to take 200 divided by 5. So it's going to be 40, 40, 40, 40, because it's going to have to add up to 200%. That seems weird, but that's the way they do it. Okay, so now I have my name in there, what I did, my 100, how much I'm getting, save, add another.
Yep. We did do this with Chris.
We did. So I got to go
Mhm.
back and fix that.
So in this context, because of the way that Todd and I do our splits, we wrote this with someone else. So we take 50% and we give her 50%. So he has to redo the math.
Yes. So I'm going to do 50 for me. Now I'm going to add Michelle. Okay. Michelle, also composer author. She gets 50. So me and Michelle are getting half. The other writer is getting the other half. So we're going to save. We don't have. Okay. So here's where we don't have Chris in there.
Okay.
Chris Berry.
Docs Chris right now.
No, Barry.
Mhm. I'm just going to.
Chris, composer, author.
So it's
Please.
Chris K. Berry.
Okay.
IPI
Okay.
116 190 0288.
Here again is that IPI number. That's Chris Berry's identifying number. That's how they know to send it to her. Is she BMI or what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I select BMI. Writer share. She gets 100. So now it all adds up to 200.
So you guys can see it's like super boring.
Yes. Yeah. I know this isn't
Super
exciting, but
tedious,
this is what you have to
super
do
boring.
to get your money. And
But while Todd is doing this, so we were talking about it the other day, and if he had started doing this when he had started working with bands, he would be making way, way more money now because some of those songs still stream. Some of them are still on internet radio in, weird random countries. So if you do it at the beginning and you do it when you have 4 songs, not 100 songs,
right.
and you enter everything in, it can be way less tedious. And then if someone leaves the band, say you move, you go to a different band, you decide you want to go to school, whatever, your information, your name, your everything still stays with that song forever.
Right. Yeah. So that's great. So if, anyone leaves the band, your money will follow you. The band doesn't have to worry about, we got an influx of money. Where did Ashton move to? Okay. We got to find a way to send this to all this kind of stuff. It's like, nope. Ashton's hooked up to it. His number's hooked up to it, and it'll
I feel like
follow
you're
him
picking
wherever.
on Ashton tonight.
It's just because he's over my shoulder. That's so. Okay. So finishing filling out the last little bit. Are there any artists in this case? Yes. True Swans. That's us. We're the artists. Are there any recordings? Yes. Was this work created for film, TV, theater, or music library? We did not create this specifically for any of those things, but that doesn't mean we won't put it in there in the future. But right now we did not. So we said no. Next thing, and the last thing is this. What is the band name? Type format. In this case, it's on an EP. It's on an EP called Love Lost. It was released on August 6th. So it was released August 6th by a record label. No, we are not a record label. We are the artists. So now, okay, here it is. Just a little quick summary. Whoops. The next page is the summary. Love is the hardest part. The title, music and lyrics, the time. Here we got the writers, our splits, the name of the band, and the release that showed up on. Check the box, and first song is done.
So the cool thing about doing that, we don't have to do more because it's boring. The cool thing about doing that is that when Todd does it, I don't have to do it. Neither does Chris. So if any one of us does that portion, the rest of us don't have to.
Right.
So if you guys assign somebody to be like your admin or your like one person that's going to keep track of this, everyone doesn't have to do it. You should always go back in and double check and make sure it shows up. But not everyone has to go through all the work.
And I would recommend, let's see, let me put this up on the screen real quick. I would recommend, you knew it was coming, a spreadsheet. But this has saved our life so many times. So this is a list of all the different people we've collaborated over time. Here's who they're affiliated with. Here's their IPI number, address, So when we go to do a song, just like, we don't have to call Chris Berry and be like, could you send me your IPI number again? It's like, we already have this. So
You're just doxing all these people.
So if you switch, we can't show you the other ones, I don't think, on live. We probably shouldn't show any of the tabs on live, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But if you were to see our complete spreadsheet, which Todd can show you after we're done, we organize our song list. And because we also do sync, which we're not going to deal with tonight, but if you guys are at all interested in that, we could do it another time. We organize all of our stuff by like who's signed them, where they're signed, whether it's exclusive or non. So all that we spreadsheet. Yes, I see a question in the back. Was there?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's bored?
We should just make this right now after the stream.
Yeah, we probably should. Exactly. Do it while it's fresh in your mind. All right. I'm going to go over at least one more, maybe two more, because there's kind of, we covered your distributor. They're going to collect money from the streaming services, send that to you. BMI, I wanted to show you a BMI statement just so you can know what exactly you're getting paid for. Come on.
So lots of people don't like to show their BMI statements, but Todd and I were talking about it earlier, and I think that it's something that's like super beneficial to see both like what's realistic when you put money out into the world and also kind of what's possible. So all of the distributors or the PROs, they pay quarterly, and it's like a quarter behind. So I think Todd and I just got paid for the first quarter of 2025. So it's because it has to accumulate, right, before they pay you. DistroKid's kind of similar. I think DistroKid's faster by a little bit. But when we talk about those pennies, like it seems kind of funny, but once you're registered in all the places, the pennies add up. I can see you struggling over there. I'm trying not to laugh.
The BMI site is very clunky.
I know.
Sorry. It's hard to use.
One of the things that you can do, which is cool, is once you're signed up with your PRO, you can also register your live gigs.
Right.
So you can list your playlist, who was playing, like all that kind of thing. And the venues, they pay to the PROs, essentially. Like in Canada, they pay to SOCAN. They have a SOCAN fee. And you get a portion of that for performing live and performing your music. So the more that you know about it, the more you can collect. And it'll be, $5, $3, 30 cents, 20 cents. But it can also add up to, I think last year, Todd and I made around 10. Being registered in all the places.
Oh, yeah. 10,000. Right. Yeah. Not off our performances. Just that's
just like once everything's all kind of grouped together.
Yeah. When we started, we were making like $2.50 a year. And then, we've managed to up that to 10,000 last year. So, BMI.
Which again, I think people don't like to talk about because it seems weird and it kind of seems like maybe you're not as famous as you want to appear. But that's the reality of the industry. Streaming's tiny, sync is tiny, but it all adds up.
You all add it, you build it, and you grow it. And that's how you do it. So this BMI Live, this is real easy. You go to the BMI site, performances, you add performance, put in the set list. basically when you add a new set list, it'll give you, these are all the songs you have registered with them. You just put a plus. Oh, we did that one. We did that one. We did that one. Set up your set list and there you go.
And the venue has to verify this happened.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
then you could just lie.
Right.
Yes.
So what if the venue does not partner or have?
You
a
can
problem?
contact BMI and you can tell them, and they may ask you to provide proof that you had a gig, like say your email exchange back and forth or whatever. But most venues should, because they have to pay it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. They pay BMI fees every year. So that's what they're getting is for their money is a little bit supposed to go to the people who play the music in the place. And that's what they do. Oh yes. The statement, the last thing, just wanted to show a statement so you can see all the different things that they collect.
Could we retroactively add songs to get paid?
No.
So if you weren't signed up and you didn't have an IPI and you didn't have your songs registered, probably not, but you could always email and ask.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So here's a quick statement. I mean, it's really tiny. You probably can't necessarily see, but these are the types of things you get paid for. U.S. Performance Cable Television. So had an instrumental called Fiddleheads that was on a show called Iron Resurrection. Big Wheels, Big Engines is the episode. And we got 21 cents. You know,
Let's go. Are you're lying?
here's performances. They scan your streams on YouTube, Spotify. You know, you get a little extra money.
Wait, so every time I stream Afrosonics, you get paid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's I Emoji
That's all
Ba.
me.
Here's
That's all
Experience.
me.
Here's Love Song. Here's the songs that you know. This is internet streaming. So Amazon, Discovery, Hulu, Peacock. This is the money we all got from them. And this was a big one. We got a promo placement. They paid us $413 for that one. Just the instrumental track. 141 for our international. Because sometimes, in the United Kingdom, looks like, they paid out quite a bit for.
So one of the things
something on
is
the show.
that if you're not signed up in all the places, you can't collect those.
Yeah.
So if you don't sign up for your IPI, if you don't sign up, there's several others we're going to maybe touch tonight or maybe not, depending on how tired you guys are. If you don't sign up, you can't collect them. And it's money that's just like lost.
Yeah.
If you do it at the beginning, maybe it'll be nothing. Maybe you won't get paid out quarterly, but in 5 years you might.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you decided you wanted to go into sync, which is what we do, which is a whole separate thing, right? Then you've already got all your ducks in a row and you can just like move into that.
Yes, because a lot of time moving into the sync world, if you don't have an IPI number or something like that, you can't.
Vanessa says,
you don't get to play.
when you guys play at my wedding, will you do this process?
Yes, we will submit a song list. And
No, Vanessa, it's different.
yeah.
Private
No,
functions
it's
are
not.
different.
If
We'll
you play
talk
at a
about it.
wedding, you can. We can submit that song list.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've covered number one, your distributor, that flow. Number two, your performance rights organization. There's that flow. There's one more here. It's called a mechanical license. And it's just a different flow that comes from the government. The government collects money on your behalf. And
If we pop it up, so
I guess I don't have it
the
up there.
MLC has a really super cool diagram on their website
Yes, let me find that.
that kind of breaks down who collects what for you. So if you're confused and you're like, I don't know who to register with, I don't know what I should be doing, where should my music be, who is my publisher, they have this really cool diagram on their website that kind of shows you the breakdown of who collects what. And Todd and I are registered with a PRO. We're registered with the MLC. We are registered with
Sound Exchange.
Sound Exchange. for
NRG.
certain kinds of distribution things, and we're also registered with NRG, which all sounds like gobbledygook, but on the MLC, oh, they're not gonna let you. Todd has to log in. On the MLC's website, they kind of break down for you like how it works and what kind of things they collect. The MLC's a
convention.
No, it's mechanical licensing
licensing.
Are
commission.
you sure?
I'm positive. Here, this is
Yeah.
them.
So the
Okay.
mechanical licensing is collected by the publisher. So Todd and I actually only collect that on some of our songs because some of our songs are also with publishers. So the ones that are with publishers, they collect. The ones that we don't have with anyone, we collect, which is why you saw that $5 mark. But again, it all adds up to that big number.
I can't find that thing. Maybe if
It's on the homepage.
I'm on the homepage
Are you?
somewhere.
No, you're at the login page.
Take out portal out of
Yeah. You
or
want to
take
just
out login. Click on the link.
The MLC website. Here we go.
Faye's gonna help you.
He got it on his own. He's different.
Hi, Stuart. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so while Todd figures out how to put it on this screen so we can all see it, basically, you guys, all of this stuff in the beginning, you're not going to have anything show. But if you do the legwork at the beginning, then you don't have to do it later. And one of the things, so I've done coaching calls recently with a couple of different artists trying to help them get in with a publisher. And they didn't have these things already done, so now they have to do it. And if you have to try to do it with like 30 songs even, it's so much harder than with 5. So like when you said, let's get off the call and let's do it tonight, like, yes, just do it, because then it's done and you don't have to think about it again.
I don't know where that graphic is.
I'll find it and send it to you.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
shall Google.
So anyway, the MLC, it's just it's another stream that picks up.
Let's talk about Sound Exchange.
Yeah. Yeah. It's another clunky website, or maybe it's me. I'm the clunky one. Oh, they gotta send me the code.
So the moment our stuff is released and we put it on this site, we are set to be paid.
Yes, because when you sign up, you're gonna enter your address and phone number, bank information.
It does not matter where it is. Like if we use DistroKid and someone on Spotify has it or someone on YouTube has it,
No.
we get paid.
You get paid because what you have to do here is go their individual registration to. It's very similar to BMI. You're going to do a work title, add your writers, enter the work details. That's the title, where it's at, add writers, add publish. It's roughly the same thing. So I won't step you through that.
The super cool thing is if you guys were to go to the MLC's website, because they're a nonprofit, they're like kind of whole mission, I guess you would say, is to help songwriters. So they have super cool tools on like what you need and how to get set up and where to go. I'm just looking at them now, like how to register, how to pay, who pays you, where do your royalties come from? Like it's a really cool website to check out.
Okay. So we got a distributor. We have performance rights organization. We have the MLC for our mechanical licensing rights. We'll just touch on one more. And
what is mechanical licensing?
Mechanical licensing, the term comes from you would get a royalty based on a CD or a record or a cassette tape or something like that worked mechanically, like you have to put a needle on it for it to work, or you have to take this piece of plastic, stick it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting this mechanical right. You're getting royalty on the piece of
physical.
data that makes up your music, and then the other machinery that plays it. That's what you're getting paid for. Does that make any sense?
So
That's the
so
fit.
they can get streams that aren't digital streams.
You're right. They will pick up. It gets into different things like did the person listen to this on purpose, or did it come up because it was an algorithm? Those are two different types of things. Like if I went directly to True Swans and I clicked on True Swans, that shows I intended to listen to True Swans. If I listened to Leonard Cohen and True Swans came on because of the algorithm, you get paid differently. So that's and so I won't break it down too much further to try not to be too boring about it. But those are kind of the differences. And now Sound Exchange is one more that you absolutely need, because what Sound Exchange does is when your music plays over something in public, that is, you go to a movie theater and your song is in the movie, your song is playing over some sort of public address. You go
Okay, Todd, I found it. So if you want to share my screen, I found it for us.
Okay, I don't think I can share your screen. Can you send it to the email?
I sent it to the restream.
You did?
I think you just have to click on the button.
Oh,
So
wow.
basically, on the MLC's website, they have a super awesome chart breakdown. And you guys can go there. It's in the resources tab, and it kind of breaks down like who does what. So who's your public, who's your reproduction stuff, who's the venue. And it's super helpful to figure out where you need to be registered.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is okay. This wasn't the one I was thinking of, but yeah, this is good. Yes. Lastly, okay. So Sound Exchange happens for when your music is just kind of played out in the world somewhere over a speaker that people didn't go to a concert to hear you, or they didn't seek you out, but it's out there and it's being played in a physical presence, I guess is the best way to explain it. And then Sound Exchange, same thing. You're going to have to do this, go through submit recordings, add recording.
If we said that it was fun, we'd be lying.
It's
and if
not.
we said that it wasn't tedious, we'd also be lying.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not frustrating.
fine.
Sometimes you enter all this information, you're good, and then you click a thing, and then you're on a different page, and it's like everything you just entered is gone. Things like that. It could get really
Mostly
frustrating.
that happens to Todd because he has too many tabs open.
That's true. I am kind of cursed. So let's just those are the four. If you're listening, you want to write them down or whatever. The four: distributor, performance rights organization, MLC, Sound Exchange. Get your music, sign up for those four things. And yes, sadly, for each one of those things, you're going to have to enter your songs individually. So for you guys, you're putting out 11 songs, 11, maybe 12 songs. Yeah. So you're going to have to repeat that process 48 times, 12 times for each one. Yes.
Which is why we do spreadsheets, which seem tedious, but after you have to do it 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 times.
Yeah.
48.
They'll save you.
70%.
Yeah. You can negotiate a higher percentage for being the one who does it.
Stuart says, I need staff. Yes.
Yeah.
We all feel that way.
Yeah. I mean, when me and Michelle first started, the way we work, I like to call it the a little bit everyday approach. Is that we just work for hour or two, but we add up every day, and then that way we get a lot of work done. And we used to never. I was going to say one.
Sorry to interrupt you. I was just trying to figure it out. We have 250 that we've had to enter 4 times, guys.
Oh, right. Yeah. 250 songs. Right. Entered 4 times. Yeah. Well, we didn't have to enter all of them. Sometimes we were with publishers and publishers took care of it. But
What if
yeah,
you
it's a lot.
get like you enter the things wrong? Like we put in a different time or a typo.
You can go back and edit them
You
to
can.
a certain degree, but you often have to involve tech support and emailing people and stuff. So try to be as thorough as you possibly can. And on your spreadsheet, like if you find there's information like the time that you need to enter, try to put that on your spreadsheet as a column. Because then you never have to keep like looking back at your recordings or like figuring it out. It's all just there.
Yeah. Yeah. The spreadsheet for
I
stuff
can't
like this will
show
save your
you-
life. It really
I
will.
can't show you our spreadsheet on the live, but when we're off, Todd could show you the details of it and like what it looks like. So it took me like maybe an hour to set it up when we had 20 songs. And now with like
266.
266, it's way easier
Yeah.
because we just add a line, add the thing, do the drop down menus.
Yeah. But I would say if there's anyone brand new that's in the same position that these guys are in, just starting out.
Vanessa said she is available for admin work. We need to
Oh,
get you up on
yeah.
that.
That's sometimes not a half bad idea. Go to Fiverr or something, see if you can hire assistant for cheap. But definitely get your 4 things in a row. I've said I don't know, I'm a broken record, but your distributor, your performance rights organization, MLC, Sound Exchange, get those 4, and then there's more. There actually are more, but we will if if people would like to hear it, we can bring it up another time. So,
Do you guys have any questions?
Not yet.
I'm
We
not-
gotta
I
set it
do.
up.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
For radio, what would that fall under for all these different things we're signing up for to get paid?
so
Okay,
radio.
So radio. Oh, go
Okay.
ahead.
A radio will come to you from BMI, and they'll come to you from Sound Exchange. So if you guys were to have like a big radio hit, that's where the money would come from. A bit, but you figure a big radio hit is probably also going to generate a bunch of streaming. So people are going to hear you hitting the radio. They're going to go to Spotify and listen to it, and then so your distributor, then your third stream will kick in. And then if you get a bunch of stuff on Spotify and streaming, that's in the MLC will kick in. So yeah, I mean, these things all will kind of end up working together. Yeah, like
If people, I've talked to a lot of people who assume that because they released to DistroKid, it's collecting all their money, and it's not.
yeah.
So, like, especially if
about
you
a
end up
quarter.
on radio, or if you end up on TV, or these
Yeah.
are all different things.
If the song you uploaded to DistroKid is a big hit on the radio, they're not going to send you a dime. So that's why you got to be signed up and do this tedious work. So I hope we didn't depress anybody.
Is there any more questions?
No questions. I'm just
Yeah.
grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. The next thing would be just, dig in. And, we're available. And Michelle has been coaching a couple of people through this. So, shoot us an email. We're approachable. We're nice.
And when you guys are ready for sync, hit us up.
That's another game. We'll have to get you hip to that.
Whole nother discussion, whole nother night.
Yeah. But you need
I
to
was
have,
very excited by what I just heard.
you need to have this stuff in place before you even start thinking you're going to get into the sync game. So, okay. I think we'll call it good. That was just a little over an hour.
Let's listen to. So, do you have any of their other stuff?
I don't.
Let's listen to a little bit more of that one.
Want to hear that one again? I'll
Yeah,
play the
absolutely.
outro. It has an amazing
Oh,
outro.
you know what? I was thinking, since we're getting ready to go, that we would do like letting them go down our schedule A and pick a song by title.
Oh,
and
right.
do
We'll play
like-
one of ours.
Just like a little bit.
Yes.
And see if they think it sounds like what the title.
This is good because we were having a title discussion here today. So how important is a good title, Michelle?
So important.
Yes. So
So
there-
if you hear the title, like you read the title and you're like, oh, I want to hear that because the title sounds cool. And then we play it and you're like, what is that? That's not what that sounded like. I was thinking we could do a couple like that. It'd be fun.
Do the worst goodbye.
oh no, I'm gonna give you a different list to
I
pull
mean,
from.
we can do that one too, but
Yeah. But first, let's see. Let me play you the outro to this.
Barb says this was incredibly useful. Thank you, Todd. And also, Vanessa would like you to know that we're very nice.
Okay.
Is it working?
There we go. Here's some music for you.
Okay. We hear nothing. It's not working. Todd doesn't know it's not working. Todd doesn't know it's not working. Can you even hear me? It's not working.
Good. It's not working.
Oh, there we go.
Nah,
There we go.
technology is so
Oh
much
my
dumber
God.
than. Got it now?
Colleen, 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 Colleen.
There you go.
I like it. I like it.
Yes.
I feel like dancing in the kitchen. Like I feel like this is like summertime and a track.
Yes, it is very summery, isn't it? So okay, let's pull up the old Schedule A. Let's
Okay,
go
so you
down.
guys pick one that seems like an interesting title, and then we'll see what you think it's going to sound like, and then
Yeah.
we'll play it.
I say burn you to the ground.
Okay, burn you to the ground.
I
Okay.
think it's gonna be. Are we supposed to give our impression?
Yeah, giving you an impression what you think that song is going to be like.
Like punk rock.
I'm thinking like goth.
Kind of goth.
Yeah.
Goth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
This mess you made of things, nothing's gonna be the same. Lies drip from your tongue, stories you thought you could tell. Thought I'd follow blind, but I'm not that kind of girl. And now it's too late. I'm gonna light this mess on fire.
Wait, guys.
Okay. There we
I
go.
think it's super funny, that they picked that one. And so, guys, that's going to be on our new Rock EP that's coming out. But also, we made a music video, and I kill Todd.
Yes, that's true. She does. She murders me in the video.
Oh, I just wanted to see that part. I guess.
Yeah.
Coming soon to the streaming service near
I
you.
do. So, for anyone who does follow us, I just want to preview the opening track to our upcoming rock album because I just don't think you're going to
Oh,
believe
wait,
it.
we didn't ask them. Did it sound like you thought it would?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
yeah. It was gothy. We call that pop grunge, but it was, definitely kind of gothy, kind of rock.
Vanessa says, ooh, she can't wait
Yeah,
for me to kill Todd, obviously.
right. That's everyone's dying for that to happen. Okay, so but this is the opening. We're still working on this, but this is the opening track to our upcoming rock E EP.
A smile in the mirror, trying to do life. A touch his hand like it means
Anyway, we're rocking.
Fire.
Yeah.
That is wild.
So
Banger.
yeah. Okay.
Super fun. But also like I think that knowing how to make money makes it more fun. Todd and
Yeah.
I just got paid this week for like we just got money in the bank yesterday.
hmm
And he texted me and he's like, "We got paid." And I was like, "Oh, is it depressing?" And he's like, "No." And that makes all of it so much more fun. Like it's fun to create, it's fun to be artistic, it's fun to whatever. But then you get those like drops in the bank and you're like, "Oh, hey, we can pay for our next van upgrade or our next
Yeah.
is going to go by to
Whatever
some."
band expense. Yeah.
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 And it makes it awesome. And as long as you like get all your ducks in a row at the beginning, it makes so many other things possible. Last year we went to a songwriting retreat. We went to a rally. We had to buy equipment because we had things explode. And all of that covered with what we're doing just off of streaming.
Yeah.
So it's possible, and that's without going crazy, without doing weird TikTok videos, without doing any of that stuff. I mean, you could do all of that on top of
Right.
and maybe get more
Get the
traction.
boost. Yeah.
But we weren't doing any of that, and you can still make money.
Yep. If you just get signed up for it. Okay. Well, I think we'll go ahead and call it good. Appreciate Lily Bomber. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. We'll follow
We're
their
excited
progress.
to hear your new album.
That's right.
Thank you.
When are we gonna hear your new album? We should tell everybody that.
Well,
That's up to you.
that is kind of hard to tell at this point. We have a number of songs, quite close to finish. We got a few more to go, but it's going very, very well. So sounds great. Band
Do you
is
guys
great.
have socials set up that people can check out?
Yeah, we have a Instagram called Lily Bomber Band.
Lily Bomber Band.
We also have
Okay.
a YouTube video with our first show, but it's not the greatest quality. But the YouTube channel is Lily Bomber.
The
Yeah.
performance is great.
The performance of the show, is good.
Yeah, the video's
Yeah.
not that great.
Nice. Okay, so everybody can check out Lily Bomber Band, Instagram and YouTube. And we are excited to hear what you guys are doing.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. So we do.
Great night. We're sorry we
wave
bored you.
goodbye.